Welcome to Adore India 6 Minute to Success, a quick dose of ideas that inspire the growth and transformation. I'm your host Vijay Prasanna, and today we are exploring the power of subconscious mind and how mindset shapes success. Joining us, Mr. Vishal Shevle, known for his insights on personal growth, manifestation, and mental reprogramming. In the next 6 minutes, we will uncover how changing the thinking can change your future. Let's get started, sir. For the first question, I'm going to ask you how much of our success actually controlled by the subconscious mind?
That's a fantastic one that says how much of your success controls your subconscious mind. Before I dive into the subconscious, let me tell you a quick introduction of a real quick introduction. So, if I have to divide my experience into phases, it's three phases. One phase is being a sportsman, being an active sportsman, playing for under 16 state, under 19, then playing for university, and somehow getting injured, landing upon recovery procedures, which led me to hatha yoga, practicing form of exercises, hatha yoga, a yogic exercise form of doing it. Then on practicing, after practicing it, because I wasn't able to completely recover, and that took a toll. So I wasn't able to get back onto the same shape on my sports. Hence, mentally not doing great. Landed upon meditation. Did meditation. I'm a Shri Vidya sadhaka who practices meditation, and that's meditation is. Every meditation is good. Doing any form of meditation is just great. But this form of meditation requires you follow yam and niyamas, and you need a good master, a good guru in your life. And I had my guru who introduced me to Sri Vidya Sadhana was Govind Harnad Bhatt, who himself was a great sadhaka. He never slept. So every time at night he would be meditating. It's like, if you want to go to sleep at, let's say, 10, 11, he would be just going down, getting on the chair, sitting there, closing the eyes and meditating. And afterwards, once he's been done, like morning 6, 4, 5, 7, he would get up and get to his work. And that's how he was. So I learned from him, and so years of practice. Now we practice the Indian form of meditation. The second aspect is I was introduced to power of subconscious mind. The amazing book of, I have this on my table as well, Dr. Joseph Murphy, one of the pretty strong book that inspired me. After which I landed upon a book, Secret. Best book. You read any chapter and that tells you, and that really changed my life. So I said, okay, who would be guiding me? So I landed upon two trainers, and they helped me to get deeper dive into about 12 years back into power of subconscious mind, and they helped me to teach me those tools, those certain activities, those certain, opening those concepts in the world of mind. And I experimented those, and then it changed my life. In last 10 years, that's how the change has been. And the third phase is, see, I was emotionally challenged because I lost my mother and father early when I was 9 months old, and hence it was a challenge. Afterwards, God grace, my father was a government servant, and I got the pension, so the basics were taken care well. But emotionally, there was a hollow inside, which helped me to land upon these practices, and that really helped. Last 10 years practicing the subconscious mind with meditation, believe me, it's the game changer. And one thing, if that has changed my life, is, I would say, my attitude, my mindset, the way I have been looking towards the world. Your perception changes, my friend. And coming back to your question, subconscious role in your success. It has been said that 95% of your mind is governed by subconscious mind, and 5% is the conscious mind. Now, if I have to ask you, hey Vijay, your t-shirt is yellow.
Okay.
The moment the question says, oh no, sir, my t-shirt is not yellow, it's blue. That's your conscious mind, my friend. But that's the conscious mind. Now the subconscious mind is a program and a code that's running inside the mind. Let's take an example. person is looking for a new job, or a person is looking for a promotion at his company, the program that runs, and that there can be number of reasons altogether, and the famous reason, I'll be giving a couple of reasons for that. The person thinks, oh, am I capable of, am I good, am I deserving, am I worthy of, will I be deserving that amount of package, that amount of salary? Oh, the industry standards is not that high, the industry is not doing great, my company is struggling. If your patterns and the code is running on these parameters, you would struggle to land upon promotion, you would struggle to land upon good salary, you would struggle to land upon new job. And these all concept that comes alive is because we have been hearing people. We hear our colleagues, our friends, and the famous ones. The social media is today is big, is really big. And what happens is, unfortunately, the pain, the emotion of pain, the emotion of the cheap emotions sell rapidly, and that's how the pull is. And hence we accept that into ourselves. That becomes our program. And once that becomes our program, that turns into our beliefs. Once our beliefs are set, that's what the results pop out, my friend. Results pop out. In the same way, we see no promotion, boss playing politics, we see companies, people struggling, we see people are fired. I know there is an environment for sure. But if you land upon the beliefs, those stay on the positive side, believe me, you would always be taken care by the universe, regardless of what it is. Ages together, industrial revolution, you see last, let's say, speak about 100 odd years. Industrial revolution, people were not really happy with the industrial revolution come in 1930s and 40s. No, they're not happy. They said, oh, it will take away jobs, the work, but no, thrived, we did wonders. Computers is not going to be great. They would actually eat up the jobs, and people are going to struggle. What happened? People who were struggling struggled. People who inspired to grow grew. AI as well. There is so much of buzz created against AI or with AI. Of course, there will be temporary challenges. But if you have to thrive together, you would have to change something from within. And if you can change it from within, your beliefs, your mindset, I mean, you would see the game changing happening. And I would give you those specific tools that would help you. If I have to give you that one specific tool to put that into your subconscious mind, is Halla Gulla Rasgulla. Halla Gulla Rasgulla. Why do I say that? It's like, if you come across a negative thought, I'm giving you a trick to to your conscious mind to let me not put a negative thought into my subconscious mind. Moment if I'm walking and I see, oh God, I see someone, I see some challenge, I see some obstacle, and then my mind is going down. I say, Halla Gulla Rasgulla, and you pull that out. Mind, it changes the whole perception and the whole idea towards looking at it. That's one. And believe me, if coming to answer that specific question of yours, subconscious, how much it gets onto, it's 95% of the subconscious. If we say mind is 100%, so 95% is subconscious mind, 5% is conscious mind. I say subconscious plays 100% role in your success. If you in tune it, I mean, success is just one step. And I give this example. It's that simple if you understand it. It's like a curtain raiser. The moment you wake up from the sleep and you open the curtain and you see a beautiful sunrise touching your skin, you're feeling it, and you see, thank you God. Now, if you find God there, you're there. If you find success while seeing that sunrise today, you are successful, and that leads you. It's kind of a building that habit of success. So yes, it plays 100% role bang on.
So what what answers? I really did. Okay. Let's move on to the next question, sir. Is
Yeah, yes.
manifestation real or is just a mindset and action?
Manifestation is 100% real. It can be magical as well. If you see magic in small things, if you see your daughter, your son coming and running towards you and giving you a hug, and you see a magic in it happening, you are in stress, damn stressed out. Your son, your daughter, maybe your pet. I have a pet at my home, or maybe your spouse, or maybe your friend, or maybe your colleague, who comes across and gives you a hug and tells you, whatever it is, I'm there. And that really melts. And if you believe in that magic, that's what it is, my friend. It's a manifestation is for real. But if you are going to sit and say, oh, I'm sitting out here, if there is God, he will take care of me. If there is God, he'll give me crores, he'll give me millions, he'll give me billions. I mean, that's a challenge. But here's what, you never know, my friend, you never know. Because my way of looking at it is desire. The first thing is you should have a strong desire. Let's The simplest form of desire can be 10 plates of a breakfast kept here, and you're asked, pick one. Pick one of it. You just go and pick, let's say you pick idli vada sambar. Why do you pick idli vada sambar? Because somewhere you had desired it, somewhere you had that, okay, I need it, so that you should be very clear. You should have that desire, a clear on what I wanted, and you pick it across. That's when the first thing is having the correct desire. Afterwards, if you hear about manifestation, okay, it comes to be visualization, imagination, and then how do you visualize, imagine? You see pictures, you see a roll of videos, you build down stories, but there is no action towards it. I mean, there is going to be struggle, my friend. There is going to be struggle for sure. The first one is, of course, the strongest intention, what I want, the strongest desire to do it. The second one comes is, of course, strong, I mean, a strong willpower to come across the obstacles, because obstacles are going to come. Until and unless you have strongest desire, it's not going to happen at any given point in time. And afterwards, of course, the step is action. I mean, you would have to take that first step. Let's say you have a desire to be a public speaker. And my desire is to be public speaker. Now, if I see, I run through all imagination, visualization, I do affirmations, and then I sit there, I don't move out. What happens now? What happens now is that being a public speaker, you would have to come and interact with the people, with your colleagues, with the people around. You would have to get onto the stage. But if you do not, that's not going to happen. So you need an action. But here's what, my friend, what magical is. You take, and I've seen people taking action. They have been, going on stage. They have been, but still struggling to make it happen in a good way. That missing link out here is having that stronger desire and will for sure, and then giving the seed the proper water of manifestation. So to grow a plant, you would need to water it. So if you give that part of manifestation, which comes from visualization, imagination, which comes from affirmation, which comes from in tuning it, that's where the gap is. So you have strong will, strong desire, you are taking actions, things not working, my friend, then you move towards manifestation. You plant that seed, you get into your mind, your zone, and things would work wonders. I still play, so I'm a sportsman. When you play sports, you would find magic, you would find a lot of I never used to get awards, and and I wasn't happy with that. You play sports for glory. You need that appreciation. In my 20s, I never got trophies or awards or a good appreciation out. And I said, why is this happening? And then I end upon subconscious mind. One fine day when I was giving out a thought, show me a few of the pictures. The very first tournament of my life when I was playing at around under 14, I must be 12, 13, and I was playing that tournament. I was an all-rounder. I did well. But somehow, I didn't get the trophy. And a boy sitting out there and looking up at the stage, I'll be called, I'll be, getting the trophy, landing upon nothing. And I say, oh, I never get award. I never get, I'm so unlucky. And that became a pattern, my friend. I worked core hard. I worked. I was the hard worker in the whole unit. I used to run like a horse. Bang on. I used to play for hours together. I used to bat for hours together, and did well as well according to my efforts. But the program was, oh, I'm unlucky. You understand that, and I never got it. What I did was, next on I changed the whole scenario. I did few of visualization. I did few of affirmations, and after few years, down the line, sometimes now I get award which I don't deserve as well. The whole game changed. Telling myself being lucky. Yes, I'm doing great. I've been appreciated. I get awards as well. And it's not about that physical thing, but it's about the appreciation, and making the difference. By landing there, you make the difference. Hence, so what was your question you said?
I asked about his mindset.
Is manifestation real? So hence, the manifestation is 100% real, my friend, and we have seen examples out when we speak out. The famous celebrities are coming out and telling down is Anushka Sharma telling that that small chit written for a big movie, it just comes true. The Ferida Pinto winning the Oscars, she used to practice that Oscars thing into the bathroom, getting the trophy and getting through. So how does it would just come down and try from a smaller ways. So right from parking, if you need, let's say you have a busy parking out there at your office or maybe at your gym. I have a busy locker at my gym, and I go for a free locker, but I say, oh, I'm getting the locker, and believe me, each day, regardless of what the crowd is, I do get the locker. Or maybe parking as well. I want a specific parking and it just happens, and then you say, oh, that's magic. But that's actually putting the intention, and it just works wonders. It just works wonders. So if you have to sum up, the manifestation is, one is having strong desire attached with a will, of course the action, but the middle part is the manifestation is having the mindset, having the correct tools to your backups, your visualization, your imagination, your affirmations. What you tell yourself when you stand on that pitch. I could relate Virat Kohli's example. When you stand on that pitch, and when 11 fielders are around you and they're wanting to get you out, and you stand there and you play those drive at, let's say, 150 kilometers per hour, it's not the conscious mind, my friend. It's just the reaction. It's your action, your practice being put together. It's your desire and will to perform. But what's important is it's your mental practices that you have done all together for the years together, and that makes the change, my friend. And yes, of course, manifestation is 100% real. Another example of mine is of the recent one is my TEDx speech. I just planted my desire. Okay, I need, and it just works on that as well. I said I would want to be a TEDx speaker, and I want to. So I was looking for a probable venue for a TEDx speaker. But never acted on, for so many reasons, never acted on. One fine day, my friend give me a call. Hey Vishal, I am starting a TEDx, a TEDx initiative. Will you want to be a speaker? Will you want to be a speaker?
It will be good.
So I've been going I've been a public speaker as well. So I've been going on stage. I'm a part of community as well as public speaking, and so that has helped me. That's where he saw me, the action. I had a strong desire and will, and your friend comes across and tells you, "Hey, Vishal, can you come for this TEDx speaking assignment?" I say, "Wow, that's such wonderful." That's how it happens. So manifestation definitely works until it happens. Put in all the efforts. And there are a number of tools for manifestation, number of tools to get through. And if I have to give you a quick trick, here's what, and I've written this quote, and let me just refer that, which would be the good one to look for, is here's what and I could have given it, but I want those exact words to be, it's kind of a 24 karat gold, which says, if you ask the universe will give you the sign, my friend. If you ask for the feeling, feel the feeling, see it mentally happening there before it really happens. Feel it. Feeling is what the key is. That's how. That's what.
Okay, sir. For the next question, next and the last question.
Yep.
What's the one practical way to reprogram your thinking for success?
So reprogramming of your mind, your subconscious mind for success. The best one, and that's been a game changer for me. And if you have emotional challenges, which as well I had, so I used to go into a shell, and to break that shell, and believe me, this is what it is. On one end, rate your life currently, rate your life based on the energy that you have. Let's say you want to reach an x point, which is your goal. Okay. On that goal, how much of energy that you need to reach that goal or to achieve that goal? Okay. Scale that energy on 1 to 10, and then you rate yourself, your energy being there. So let's say I'm at 5 or 6. Believe me, your energy would reciprocate. Your energy would actually mirror out your success. Your energy will mirror out your success. If you are attempting your life at level 5, your achievement towards success is always going to be 5, which is going to be half-hearted. If you want to go there and achieve success 100%, you would need 100% of the energy. Putting those efforts, putting those energy, putting in those. You've seen Virat Kohli, Ranveer Singh. How fabulous that those energies are. I mean, one fine match I went to see at a beautiful stadium out here, and I wanted to see Virat Kohli, bat that day, but he scored less. And I was like, oh God, Virat Kohli is gone. But when he came on field, and if you've seen the match, ground's pretty big, and you have the number of crowd and the noise, but you can still spot where Virat Kohli is. You cannot miss that fellow. I mean, so much of perspective to learn. I mean, his way of energy, I mean, giving all out, going 100%, and that's where the success is. The temporary failures is of course going to come. I mean, RCB winning trophy after 18 years. Under Virat Kohli's captainship, we didn't won about ICC Championship, the ICC World Cup, or a T20 if I'm not wrong. But regardless of that, I mean, that guy. He's still successful, my friend, and the other captains have won. But you cannot take anything away from this lad. Such a fabulous energy. So the first one is the energy, keeping it just high, just there. And how do you keep it? The first practice out is, if you go down the to all the young adults, I'm going to tell who would be watching your podcast, is watch out there on YouTube. Look for Haka. Video of Haka by New Zealand rugby team. Haka is is a practice done by New Zealander tribe back then. Today it's been practiced, of course, by New Zealanders as well, as their culture and tradition. But rugby team has adopted it. Before match, they do an haka practice with all the energy and stuff. And if you can get that energy by doing that such kind of practice, which is called as affirmations. Affirmations can be few words like I'm a champion, I'm a champion, I'm a champion. You can try. I mean, let's do it. Let's say it 3 times. I'm a champion, I'm a champion, I'm a champion. You know, can you? I'm like, just say I'm a champion
I'm
with
a,
all the conviction in the voice. One more time. One more time.
I'm a champion.
One more time.
I'm a champion.
You see the change. You see it yourself. It just changes down. It just changes the whole attitude, the mindset just changes across. And believe me, people say, let's say, we have a cup of water out here, which has dirt in it, which has a dirt in it. Some people what to do? They want to pull that dirt out, black out, and throw it out. That's one way of looking at it. So if you have some incident which is not that good, which is negative, you will pull that out from the mind. But believe me, if you want to pull that out, but you are actually making mind to remember of it, getting my point, to making my mind to remember of it. Rather what you do is throw this whole water and fill the new water. Or if there is a dirt, or maybe some unwanted particle, you can mix that up, which makes it diluted or lands those particles downstairs, and that's how you clean the water. Hence, having that practices of high energy and the affirmations, or maybe practice of love and gratitude, it would fill the cup with good water,
Okay.
and that would change the thing for you. Don't pull those bad memories, but don't pull those bad memories out, but rather fill in the good water. And that comes up with the energy, and that's the game changer. If you want to be successful, that's one thing, is going on to really 100%. It's like not 5%, 6%, 50%, 70%. No, give out 100%. And I sacrifice my life for this position. No, because that was your first love.
Yeah.
That is what you wanted, right? And so what if I didn't see the movie some other day? You know. So that's what innately comes. If you give out 100%, that's the game changer, my friend. So give out 100%, and that's where you hit down.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your wonderful insights, and hope your stories
Yeah.
audience will be getting to connect with that. And definitely, you need that book you suggested. I think everyone, the audience, will also go through that once. Thank you so much for the insightful session, sir. Thank you so much.
I appreciate, Vijay. You take care. I bet. Thank you, Vijay, for giving me this opportunity. It gives me, these opportunities really help. I mean, because I'm sure, being, young out there, and you want to do 10 different things. And if I have to give you one piece of advice, and I've been giving that, and I think I usually don't give advice. I give stories, because stories land upon your emotions. That changes the soul from within. I usually don't give advices very plain, but I'll give in this, on this platform, is reels, my friend. Today, social media is going on to the next level. I mean, the reels are so real. So you see one concept, and that comes across. Some social content is there, where it is talking about changing the social life of people, and then you go down, or some cricket thing comes, then you go down, and some motivational comes. You feel motivated, but then you roll across, and you see a movie, you see your friend doing something, you see a travel blog. Now you're seeing too much of content, let's say, for hours together, but you're not landing somewhere. If you want to really learn, go for the specific videos, go for the specific contents. I'm not telling that the mobiles is bad, or WhatsApp is bad, or YouTube is. No, these are all necessary today. I mean, they are part of life. But too much of changing the topic, the emotional mind doesn't register anything, my friend. it becomes too much of consumption. Your chip is too full, and then there is no juice remaining out there for you to contribute. Hence, I would say, if you want to serve through one subject and then
Okay.
research it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's all. Yeah,
Thank you so
that's
much.
what and I'll leave it there, my friend.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Great.
That was a great, insightful session.
Perfect, Vijay. Good.
Looking forward to
Appreciate. Take
back.
care. Perfect.